What's up, PokeMoshPitBeta? This is Aarontheblue, and it's my very first upload to this channel, so I'm pretty stoked about that. This is a 4th gen NU battle I had against Toxic7744. Great NU battle, and it's really interesting. I gotta say, I thought it was really interesting. We both made great plays. So I'm gonna use Harmonic. He's gonna use Lesbo. He's going to do his Nidoqueen things like set up hazards, and I'm going to go for the ill-advised early setup. And the reason I'm doing this is because, honestly, the only way Chatot going to be useful to me is if he can come in before the rocks and start setting up nasty plots. So I'm going to have to use it as a lead so I can get it in before the rocks come in. And I'm going to see how much a +4 stabbed Hyper Voice will do. And oh my god, it kills Nidoqueen. It's great. It didn't break my sub, and I can kill another Pokemon now because I'm at +4, and I don't think anything else can take a hit, so that's great. He does have hazards up on my field, though, but I do have a spinner, so I'm not too worried. He's going to break my sub with a Mach Punch from She-Mail, the Hitmonchan, and I'm just going to go for the Hyper Voice +4. I thought it would kill, honestly. I thought this would kill, but he actually lives because Hitmonchan has phenomenal special defense, and he's probably invested heavily in it because, dang, he lived a +4 stabbed Hyper Voice from a Chatot. But I have shitty defenses, so I'm going to be brought down to almost half health with a Mach Punch, but I will get the early 6-4 lead, and I'm hoping I can get off a sweep. I really honestly thought I would 6-0 this guy. But he breaks my heart by bringing in a Scarfed Medicham and killing me off with Thunder Punch, which is disappointing. I would have switched out, but I didn't want him to predict that and destroy one of my walls, because I play really offensively. I only bring 2 walls, a special D wall, and a physical wall, so losing one is critical. I'm going to bring in Mastodon, because I know he's stuck into Thunder Punch, and I'm going to bring in my spinner now, because I know he's going to switch into a wall, which is going to be slow, so I can double switch out into a fast spinner like Polaris, which is great, because I can get a spin off, and then possibly take a hit, but at least I got my my rocks away before I die. So I'm going to go for the Rapid Spin. Great. Now that Nidoqueen was useless, it just got up hazards and then got him spun away, so useless Nidoqueen. I'm going to take a return. That does a lot of damage, so I'm really scared of this Licky right now because Licky is the most annoying tank I've ever faced in NU. But after Leftovers and Toxic, I'm left with 9 HP. So I know I can bring in Polaris again. Now he doesn't have any hazards up. And I have Natural Cure, so the Toxic's not going to matter. I'm going to go into Mordecai, predicting return, and I make a bad play. He makes a great play. I go for a Will-O-Wisp, over-predicting. He stays in, predicting me to over-predict, and kills me with the Psychic. So that was a great play on his part. That was really good. And I lose Mordecai, which is disappointing, because Mordecai is like my favorite NU Pokemon. So I'm going to go into Adelaide, and I'm going to go for a Swords Dance. No, your eyes didn't deceive you. Yes, I did go for a Swords Dance, using a Bellossom. And I'm going to take a Psychic really easily because I'm a special D wall. And I'm going to go for a... No, wait. I actually go for a Sleep Powder, predicting him to switch. Another great play on my part. I'm really pleased with the way I battled. So, I'm going to hit him with the Sleep Powder, predicting the switch. And I land on the Licky, which is great because I know that his returns are going to be doing a lot. And having that thing asleep is really critical for me because then I can start setting up and Drain Punch it. He's actually going to switch out, predicting my Drain Punch and go into Haunter. I went for a Leaf Blade, knowing that Drain Punch would be way too obvious. So I get a critical hit on this Haunter, which is great because he told me that he was going to explode after he lived it, which I'm really sure he would have lived it. So he would have exploded. I would have brought in Piloswine, predicting a Sludge Bomb. So I would have lost Piloswine, which would have been really crucial because Piloswine's the only thing keeping Medicham in check. So I'm going to switch out, predicting a Ice Punch. He goes for a Psycho Cut, which is good move on his part. Neutral damage is good damage. So I am going to predict the switch into Slowking, and I'm going to double switch back into Adelaide. which is just awesome, because I know I can take any of his hits. I can start setting up, but I'm not going to set up because I know he has the Medicham with Ice Punch, so setting up would be a bad idea. So I'm just going to go straight for the Leaf Blade, and it doesn't kill, but it does do a nice chunk. So Adelaide did a great job. Original set. Who said originality doesn't work? This is a pretty viable set, and it shows it's working. That's great. So he's gonna miss a Toxic because I'm having phenomenal luck right now. Recently, I've been having the best luck in battles. So I'm gonna kill off the Slowking. Another annoying fuck to take out. It's like Nidoqueen, Licky, and Slowking on the same team. That's really troublesome. And his Medicham is really the only offensive Pokemon keeping me on my heels right now. So I'm going to eat a Psycho Cut, hit him with the Leaf Blade, and I get another critical hit. This is ridiculous. I can only imagine how mad he is right now, because these are game-changing crits right now, because before, I do think Medicham could have lived a Choice Banded Ice Shard from that amount of HP. But now I got the crit. He's at, like, red, so I know Ice Shard is within killing range, so I'm going to bring him in right now after he kills Adelaide. I am going to go for Ice Shard, not wanting to overpredict, so I want this Medicham dead, because it's really causing my team trouble. I think it's the only Pokemon that got kills on his team. I think so. So I'm going to switch out, knowing that Ice Shard's doing nothing. And I'm going to go into Polaris, knowing that I cannot outspeed Medicham, so if I want to do work with Polaris, now's the time to do it, because it's the only Pokemon left that I can outspeed. So I'm going to go for a Hydro Pump. Miss. Not that big of a deal, because it's not going to do much anyways, and you'll see later why that didn't matter at all. But he's still sleeping, which is perfect. So I'm actually not sure as of why I didn't switch back into Piloswine, and I'm assuming it's because I didn't want to take another return, because I know a return, in addition to toxic damage, is gonna more than likely kill me, so I'm not gonna take that risk. I'm just gonna fodder out Polaris. And then now I can safely bring in my Piloswine and hit it with the Choice Banded Superpower, which is gonna easily one-hit KO the stupid Licky. I am so grateful that I got all these critical hits. It made for a really interesting battle, to be honest. So yes, Licky's gone, and all he has left is Medicham, and I can't stay in here with a minus attack and defense, and he resists it, so I know I cannot stay in here. So I'm just gonna fodder out Pelipper, and I'm gonna kill it with a Choice Banded Ice Shard. That's basically the game. If you really like this video, check out my channel. I do 4th gen battles like this, and I do 5th gen battles with neat little sidebars, so go check that out. And if you like NU battles on 4th gen, go check out Toxic7744. Great NU battle. He really demonstrated his skill right here with that awesome comeback. So yeah, this is probably the last time I'll upload to this channel, but it's been awesome.